Hey Bear, I gotta show you something. Come here. We got something in the mail today. Not that Bear's gonna care, but I wrote an article about him this month. Bear! Look, Bear, come here. Look! You're famous! Look!
Wait, he's famous?
Yes, he's in the magazine this month. So I've written for this magazine. It's called Due South. It's an Arkansas-based publication. And I've been writing almost every month for the last, going on 6 years. So it's been a minute. I wrote about my little bear dog. Will you sign it for me, Bear? So I've got my cup of coffee and we're gonna go for a little evening farm walk. Our friends Dan and Beverly from, Bear, back up, from Pure Hearts Homestead, they have a YouTube channel and they actually have some property down the road. They gave us this big squash. They grew a garden down the road this year and were really successful. They've brought us several melons. I've got a watermelon in the house they brought and that big squash. So they had better luck with squash than I did.
Mom.
What?
Are you sure that's a squash?
Am I sure it's a squash?
Yeah, that looks like a pumpkin.
Pumpkins are squash. And actually another thing happened last week before we went, before I left. Jackson has been asking for a dog. And I told him he could get one when he was 14, which is like a little over a month from now. And we had just kind of been talking about it, and it's kind of an interesting story because we did a little search about like, you know, like a compatibility test for dog breeds, and we typically do rescues, but I told him, you know, just kind of find out what breed you're sort of looking for, and I kind of shared the story with him about how I got Bear, which I put it in that article, just so happens, so you guys can read that if you want. But I told him, just, you know, if you just really decide what you want, set your heart on it and pray about it, you'll get your right dog. The next week, so we had talked about it and decided he wanted a healer. The next week, this dog gets dumped. People dump dogs out here. It's really sad. And Jeremiah comes home. He almost hit it with his truck just out here on these country roads where there's nothing but woods, and it's a little puppy. And he brought it home and it's like, I couldn't leave it there, find it a home. And I was like, buddy, I think you just did. So Jackson decided to keep him. You gonna introduce him?
This is Ace.
This is Ace.
Got him.
And Ace is a sweetheart. Toby has been helping Jackson because Jackson goes to school. And Toby has been taking care of Ace, haven't you, Tobe? He's what?
He's very grateful.
Yeah.
Anytime he sees me, look, he sees me, he's like, oh, you're the guy that saved my life. Thank you. Thank you so much.
He's very much like any of, like, he's a working breed, cattle dogs like that, you know. I mean, I don't know that he's a full healer. He might be mixed with something. His tail is docked, which leads me to believe that somebody bred him on purpose. I don't really know, but people dump dogs out here all the time, unfortunately. It's never been a huge problem. We've had a few before that were really issues, like we're killing our chickens and stuff, but for the most part they end up just kind of moving on. I took one to a rescue once because it was a border collie. I ended up finding a border collie rescue that we could take her to, and we had another one that we hooked up with the rescue, but I mean, we're out here where there's no animal services, and this particular puppy just happened to be the kind of puppy that Jackson was wanting. So we decided to let Jackson make the choice to have his own dog. And he's doing really well. He's crate training really well. He's very smart. Right now we're kind of trying to teach him not to jump up, but he's a sweetie. Speaking of dogs, Con was just trying to go out the back fence. Hey, big boy. Hey, Goof Troop. Hey, handsome man. Hold on. We have not let these two play together yet. I think it would probably be fine.
He just tried to jump over the, as far as he's concerned, Grand Canyon.
Ace really wants to play with him, but I don't know.
He's kind of chaotic as a dog.
Oh, sweet boy. You got tears. You having some allergies? He was sneezing out here earlier. Y'all check out the sweet potato vine. That started as one tiny little plant start that Jeremiah picked up at the farmer's market. This is called a sweet potato vine, which actually I have not harvested the tubers that grow from those, but they do grow like a sweet potato tuber. It's just a little different than like what we would grow to harvest. I've been told that the tubers from that particular kind of vine are really good dried for dog treats. So I haven't tried that yet, but I've just heard that from multiple people. Oh, here's the garden. Ben, did you come over here and see the things we planted? Did you see the beets? I saw some of them coming up. Look, little beets. So cute. And over there, well, that's a lettuce. But there's some peas coming up that I planted. Asher, what's up, man? What'd you find? Ooh, an eggplant. That's a nice one. You want to pick it?
Yeah.
Can you? Well, we might need to get some scissors and clip it off. That looks like a strong stem. Here, grab hold of it and I'll cut it. Okay, you got it? Hey, I'd like to take that in the house and make it. That looks yummy.
I'm gonna show Daddy.
Okay. There is a vine over here I just noticed, and check this out. These are just some random volunteer cucumbers growing along the side of the garden. There we go. I'll take that. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Why are there prickles?
Why are there prickles? Some cucumbers have those. Hey Asher, I'm gonna come over here and check another cucumber vine. You wanna come with me?
Sure.
Whoa! Look at this. This is what happens whenever I'm out of town for some days. Look at all the okra that got massive. Some of it is drying, but it's still setting blossoms.
Are you gonna grab it?
I need to get the scissors to get this off. This won't break off. But look at this. Look at these snake beans. There are so many. Now down here, oh wow. Can you smell that? Christopher Walken is all the way down there, and it reeks of a ruddy buck over here. It is about to be breeding season. Hey, it doesn't look like this has any cucumbers set just yet. This is the Armenian white that volunteered. Oh man, I have so many cucamelons to pick also. This thing is covered. This is actually just one plant. Look at all of them.
Really?
Yeah, this is one plant. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Look at here, it's completely covered. Do you like these?
I don't know, but I'm not really sure if I want to find out.
Come on, taste test.
I'm not sure though. What even is this anyway?
It's a little tiny cucumber. See, look at these cucamelons. They're just making their way all over. There's a little tiny one on this vine. Of course, all these will die at the frost, but I'll get to enjoy them for another month or so. A lot of the garden is going to go with the frost because a lot of the garden is volunteers from the spring. These dahlias sure are beautiful. Hey Ash, come smell this right here. Just rub your hands in it and then smell it. Asher is a man of few words. He's actually very funny, but being on videos makes him a little nervous. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's trying to get out of his comfort zone because he decided he did want to be in some videos. So that's why he came to the garden with me today. He and Jackson have not been in a lot of videos. I've never made them. If they didn't want to, I just never pushed the issue. But they both have been coming into some more. I guess California kind of did it for you, huh?
Yeah.
I made him. Whenever he went and got to hang out with some of our YouTuber friends and meet a lot of our fans, that kind of made Asher say, I think I want to be in more. So I'm glad to have him down here in the garden with me today. Hey, check this out. Ooh, careful. There's a spider web in this. Well, it doesn't look like any of them are ready, but even though this melon is looking a little dried up, there are quite a few melons on it. And this is kind of neat. These cucamelons over here have stretched all the way across. Now this is a little zinnia down here that's growing almost like ground cover, and this amaranth which volunteered, and the cucamelons are kind of taking off across it. This is just a mess right here, and I don't even care. Honestly, I'm enjoying the wildness of the garden and the fact that so much of the stuff I didn't even plant. It's actually pretty glorious. Like all of these zinnias just came back up, and what do I need with all these flowers? I don't need anything. Now I did plant these squash, and look at them. They're doing really well. Hoping to get to eat a bunch of them before the frost comes. Got quite a few flowers. There's some babies on them.
Well, the thing is that...
Hey, you gotta face the camera, okay?
I'm not really sure how to.
What do you want to say?
I'm not really sure if anybody's surprised or not how she can really handle all this, like let's say having 5 kids for an example, or having a garden plus a farm.
Yeah.
Or just having all 3 of them at the same time even.
Yeah, it's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
But you guys are so helpful.
That's fair.
Yeah, you're really helpful.
Yeah.
And also Jeremiah's really helpful, huh?
Yeah, I was probably gonna say something about like giving him credit as well.
Yeah, he does a good job, huh?
Yeah.
That's really sweet of you to say. I appreciate you saying that.
You're welcome.
Babies are sweet to me. If it was like logistically possible for me to just let everybody walk through this garden right now, I would. Just the smells and the sounds, I don't know, it's pretty wonderful. Hey, check it out. Free food. Just volunteered over here by the,
Can I have one?
on this side of the
front?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can I have one?
Here.
What is it, pickle? Or it's not
Cucumber. It's a pre-pickle.
Go put that in the kitchen.
Ben, I want to.
You don't have to. What do you think? Is it good? Yeah. What are you doing? Putting up the basketball goal, huh?
Yep.
Well, I think they probably got a glimpse of it earlier. There's the roof. It's almost done. I realized when we were out here talking about the puppy that the roof probably showed. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is the last bit. The backside's done. For those of you who told us that our cell service was short time left in life in our house, you were correct. The metal roof definitely did cut back on our cell service in the house, which
We didn't have very much.
we didn't have very much to begin with, so it didn't really matter. We're used to it being incredibly slow when we're in the house, and it's fine. Asher is playing basketball in school, so we got a goal to put up. I think Jeremiah's pretty excited. Basketball was his sport whenever he was a kid, so. Of course, Jack plays football. Yep. He's been doing good. We got a few games left this season, huh? The hardest one this week.
I think we should be able to beat them. They're mostly a run team.
I was gone all weekend, down to South Arkansas. I spent about 4 days down there with my family for my aunt's funeral. Very sweet time with family and old friends and cousins that I haven't seen in years, and I don't know, just a lot of remembrance, I guess, and a lot of perspective. You know, being gone from home, it always makes me miss my life, really. And so coming back here, I got back late last night, and I literally was just like, I was just an emotional wreck. I was so exhausted, and I came in, I think I got here about 7, and I told Sweet Maya, I was like, I just want to snuggle and watch Downton Abbey and just be so thankful to be home. And so that's what we did, and you know, got up this morning, get back into the groove of things, which is a little bit hard to do, but I just wanted to take you around with me tonight. I've already gone and said hi to all my animals and all that stuff, and we're gonna get back into the swing of this beautiful life. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. I bless you. Until next time.
I want to say, I bless you. Until next time.